Tiny Book Review Tweener. Today I'm going to be reviewing the book series Dragon Keeper by Carol Wilkinson. So just to start off with, 4 out of the 6 books in this series won awards. So Book 1 and Book 3 both won the Children's Book Council of Australia's Book of the Year Younger Readers Award. So that's them. Book 4 in the series was shortlisted for the New South Wales Premier's Literary Awards in 2013. And Book 5 was the winner of the Aurealis Awards. So there are 6 books in this series, and it's kind of separated into 2 parts. So the first half is following an orphan girl, and the second half is following a boy. So the author of the Dragon Keeper series, Carol Wilkinson, was born in the United Kingdom. She's written a number of books, and she used to work as a laboratory technician, but then left that job behind at age 40 to pursue writing. So she's written a fair few books in different categories, such as she's written young adult books, she's written picture books, she's written the True Tales series, the Drum series, and the Beat series. So the genre for the Dragon Keeper books, it's definitely fantasy because obviously it's based around dragons, but there's also historical fiction, and that's because at the first part it's set in ancient China in the Han Dynasty, but then over the course of the books it kind of spans over a couple of centuries, so by the end of it it's actually a couple of centuries later than where it first started off on. So at the start of the books there's a girl, and she's an orphan and she doesn't know her name. So for a lot of the series, she's actually just referred to as Girl. And a big part of her is going on like a journey to find out who she really is, like what's her name, who her family is. And at the start, she frees a dragon and she goes to different places with him. And eventually that dragon has to leave her, and he gives her another little baby dragon called Kai. And Kai's really, really cute. And it's really fun to read about him growing up throughout the whole series and him learning new words. And it's quite fun to read about because you don't often think of dragons as either like real things, and even so you don't think of them as smart creatures, you just think of them as flying things. So it's kind of interesting to hear and read about that type of thing happening, even though it's not real, obviously. And yeah, I really like Kai. He's probably my favorite character because he's really funny and he's really cute and he makes a lot of jokes when they talk to each other, so I really enjoy reading about that. I think the biggest character arc would be for the girl, because she kind of starts out as a really shy, quiet orphan and then learns who she is, and at the end she has to be the sole dragon keeper in all of ancient China. So it's really interesting to read about that transformation for her, and I think that's probably my favorite character arc. In the first 3 books, as I said, it follows a girl called Girl and her journey, but then it jumps a couple of centuries in the last 3 books and follows a boy called Tao and his journey as a dragon keeper. I can't really say too much about the plot because it will give the whole series away, but it's a very good plot and it has a lot of twists in it. There were 2 things that I didn't like about the series. Everything else was great. The first thing was when the first 3 books finished and it jumped to the new character Tao, I kind of wanted to keep reading about the girl because I loved her character so much. But then as the series went on and I kept reading about Tao, I really started to enjoy that and I loved the ending and how it ended. And the second thing was, throughout the whole series there was a lot of betrayal, which made it sadder, but it was necessary for the characters and it did make it more interesting. The age group for the Dragon Keeper series would be about 11 plus. It does have some violent scenes in it, but nothing worse than Harry Potter. It would be about the same. If you do get scared easily or your parents don't really want you to read violent books, always check with them first. But if you're okay to read Harry Potter, then you should be fine to read this. Out of 10 stars, I would give the series an 8. I did really like the series, but the only thing that stopped me from giving it a 10 out of 10 would be that I didn't feel as deeply connected to the characters as I did in some of the other series that I've read. Other than that, it was a great series. I loved learning about ancient China and all of the historical facts about that. And I really enjoyed the series. So start reading, geek out. Thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel.